Hi, I'm Don Murdoch.
I'm Ken Murdoch.
We own Murdoch Tire and Battery Limited and also Murdoch Tire and Automotive now. Murdoch's Tire was purchased by my dad, Ross Murdoch, back in 1959. We moved over to this building in the December 1959, and it was only a small garage. We fixed all the tires and did all the car work outside. The only thing that was inside the shop was a small office and some tire storage.
Yeah, I remember having one tire machine, one air gun that we all had to share to make things happen as fast as possible.
My dad, in the early 60s, was going to Florida and saw on the side of the road a car with the hood kind of coming down on a man with his legs sticking out. When he pulled over, he found it to be some kids had a little refreshment stand and selling pop and chips and stuff like that. And it gave him an idea for when he came home.
The Man in the Tire has a lot of history. It goes back to the early 60s, and some of the first ones that were made by my grandfather were quite amazing. They looked real. And for the first year, we lost it probably 2 or 3 times before we had to make an ugly one so that they wouldn't steal it as quickly.
The first day coming down the road, a customer stopped and a cop behind him didn't realize he put on his brakes and ran into the back end of the car. The police officer was very, very angry, but the man's been there ever since.
It was probably every 2 years we lost him. He was either dragged down the street with a rope, found at Nickel Beach underneath a couple parking. The police kept bringing it back or calling Dad, making sure that they knew where it was all the time.
Anyway, the Man in the Tires has been our symbol. We've used it in all our newspaper advertising and everything that we've done. We have had people come from all over. It's been seen in the newspapers in California and in different places, so it's kind of interesting that it's kind of a mark that we've set for
our logo. Our logo.
Over the years, we've expanded quite often in Murdoch Tire. Even my dad's first expansion, when we put on the first 2 bays and the first storage area, then we purchased a piece of property on Oakwood Street and put another 2 bays and storage in that building. We also bought out a trailer lot that was in behind us. We expanded that into our first mechanical shop. This is the building actually that we were using at that time. We put the new building on in 2006 with 5 bays for the mechanics to work with a big door, and cleaned up our offices, and I think we've expanded in a real good way. We want to thank everybody for the 60 years here at Murdoch Tire. We gave to the customers, I think, a good deal and good service, and the customers, again, to us, have really, really supported us. We want to thank you very much for 60 years, 60 wonderful years.
Why would you shop at Murdoch's?
Because we treat you like family. We've been here for 60 years. We give you the best quality and pricing, and we know that our service is #1. Thank you
for 60 years.